Afternoon. Let's see. It's the next day since the last time I put up my video log. And I'm going to merge onto the Route 3 here. Excuse me for a second while I'm diverted from talking to you. And let's see. 4:34 in the afternoon here in Japan. Off to go teach my class at Nippon Steel in Tobata. This is Charday. Lover's Rock. And typhoon is pretty much here, but it's not really doing anything, which is a good thing because you don't want typhoons to do too much anyway. This city of Kitakyushu that I live in is actually Fukuoka as well too, but this whole corner of Japan, the country, is probably the safest in terms of earthquakes and typhoons. We hardly ever get any typhoon damage. And we, well, at least until recently, hardly had any damaging earthquakes. 2005 we had a bad earthquake in the city of Fukuoka. A whole bunch of buildings got screwed up. And in 1991, maybe, I think a little after I got here, we had a pretty bad typhoon that caused some damage. But apart from that, you know, we don't really get a lot in terms of natural disasters here compared to the rest of the country, which falls apart from things like, you know, heavy rains, landslides, and you know, busted riverbanks, and you see on pictures on TV back home earthquake damage and all of this. That doesn't happen here. We're pretty well off. However, it is very dark here, which is good because that keeps the sun away. If the sun was out, man, it'd be hot out here right now. You can't believe the humidity. The humidity is something like 90% right now, because it's already naturally humid because of all this tropical air, plus the typhoon, plus all of the rain. So even though it's only 28 degrees on the thermometer, the heat index apparently was like 34 degrees today when I went to check it after I ran. Hot day. I'm sleepy. And I don't have any sauerkraut, but I do have some jalapenos. I found a wonderful jar of jalapenos at Feidi's, which will be enough to get me through this little period. Feidi's here in Norimatsu will be closed for a month while they do renovations. It's a fairly, you know, medium-sized jar, good-sized jar, so I don't need any for the next month at least. But I still got to find some sauerkraut. So I think the best thing that I'm going to have to do for that is the Foreign Buyers Club, which is this little company in Kobe that basically has this catalog of all this American stuff, Canadian stuff, or sometimes some European stuff that you can order off their catalog, and then they'll ship it to you from Kobe. And, which is a real boon for foreigners sometimes when, you know, they don't know enough. They don't know enough Japanese to be able to go shop in shops. An experience that I have had. Trust me, that's possible. Or there's just some stuff that you can't buy. I mean, I feel bad for some. I live in the city, but for some people who live out in the countryside, there's just no way you're going to get some of these things that you want, like, I don't know, cake mix or diapers that you think you can trust. Or, although, you know, there are some people that just kind of go overboard and they buy ketchup from this place. And there's no reason to buy ketchup from this place. There's no reason to buy laundry detergent by mail order. I mean, unless you're really stuck on this particular kind of laundry detergent that you can't get out in the countryside, and you just simply won't use Japanese laundry detergent. Alrighty. Don't know if I have that much to say today. If I do think of something, I'll tune you back in. Otherwise, I'm going to turn off this recording.